Well, folks, in the loving memory of Anna Nicole Smith, we want to say that, well, this was a room in which we had a conversation in reference to that beautiful actress, Cindy Sandweaker, and Dr. Shailaja and all that. But, well, this does really trouble us because the kind of imagery which we have in reference to all these events, happens to be uh, dating back to 2004 at least. And well, we never really knew back in those days, folks, that how fortunate we were. Officer PSD was young, or rather, he was getting old, but life was never really that terrible. We were still in high school. Life was, we can say, extremely amazing. And well, at this point, folks, things all appear to be like totally discouraged. We never really knew back in those days, folks, that life is going to be this traumatic disaster. One of the most ultimate regrets which we have in our life, folks, would be in reference to our so-called demonstrated inability to impress any extremely beautiful girl over the due course of all the years in our life. We can say since 2012 to today. Well, back in 2015, we could, if we wanted, or rather, we could have dated some extremely beautiful girls if we wanted. We don't know how far it would have been possible, but well, we certainly miss, or rather, really admire all those years a lot these days. And well, whenever we do come here to this so-called kitchen and all that, we always feel, or rather, we always do retrospect all those events, which we had over there in that kitchen. Our 2016's, we can say like Unconfident Fever, which we caught in 2016, was spent over here at the Officer PSD Memorial. But well, we find life to be a great trouble, because well, we can in reality remember all that, all of the things, which used to be here physically in this room. But well, then it's impossible to picturize it. And well, later on, after a few minutes, we're gonna be entrenched under a very serious disaster. We aren't really in a position to deal with it. We aren't. It turns out to be a trouble.